Last but not least, folks, favorite Aaliyah track. I'm gonna go first. Two are my favorite. One in a Million. I loved how the way Aaliyah collaborated with Missy Elliott and Timbaland. And even though this one, it was the music video that unfortunately led to her death at the age of 22, Rock the Boat. I love the music video, her song, her voice. I mean, just listening to her sing is just beautiful. And then Let Me Know. So I love that about Aaliyah. I love her dancing ability. Gone way too soon. Definitely a prodigy. When she was a teenager. Um, but I listen to Rock the Boat before I go to work. If I feel like I'm not gonna have a good day at work or whatever, I listen to that song. That's like a peaceful, calm, relaxing song. Makes you feel like you're in paradise. There's some songs that you feel like you want to listen to that makes you feel like you're in paradise, and Rock the Boat is definitely one. And just a beautiful, beautiful person. Gone way too soon, man. BRF.
Oh man. Talk about one of my favorite artists of all time. Aaliyah is definitely one of my favorites of all time. Um, my favorite all time track from her is easily One in a Million, because I still think to this day is one of the greatest beats ever made. R&B, hip hop. One in a Million is one of the greatest beats ever made, and her lyrics attached to that song is like my all time favorite Aaliyah song. Like if I had a time capsule and I wanted to just put a bunch of songs in there that I'm just gonna take with me from now to the end of time, I'm taking that song with me. But there's 4 page letter. There's I care for you. Uh, come over. What else? We need a resolution. Um, gosh, age ain't nothing but a number. I mean, the circumstances behind that song ain't the greatest, but you ain't gonna tell me that song didn't hit.
Back and
The
forth.
circumstances, yeah, oh, most definitely back and forth. I mean, the song that pretty much put on the map. Of course, I love that song. Um, gosh, what else is there? There's so much more. Trying to think what else.
Not
At
like
your
fire.
best. Definitely hot like fire, but at your
Not like
best.
fire.
I love At Your Best. At Your Best. That's a great song. Great song. Um,
Try again.
so many. Most definitely. Oh, I got a visitor. Yeah. Oh, try. Oh, man. Romeo Must Die is one of my favorite movies. So of course, Try Again is definitely one of my favorite tracks. So most definitely that. But yeah, one song, my favorite all time song is definitely One in a Million, and it's just well, what do you want me to? What do you want? Well, what do you want me to do about it, honey? All right, just hold on. I'm almost finished. I promise. Put the desert in there. I'm not putting a desert in there, girl. Wait until I'm done.
Put a put winter and put Antarctica and then put the desert.
Okay.
But I want the desert.
Okay.
Railing gets the winters.
Okay.
Do you have a heater?
You talking? I'm trying to finish the show. Hold on.
Do you have
Okay.
I understand. No problem with that.
Mm-hmm. Mm,
you follow me?
Lord, but honestly though, I am finished. But yeah, One in a Million is definitely my favorite track by her. But I there's too many that I like from her that is just there's too many to name.
What?
Talk to me, champ.
Hot like fire, man. Especially the remix, the Timberland remix. When you had Missy Elliott on the hook saying, "I'm gonna make it hot like fire, hot, hot." Oh man, Aaliyah. Oh man, this one hits home because I was. You don't realize how close in age you were to these young people until you get a little bit older. I was only like she was only like 22 when she died, 24 maybe.
22.
I was 2001.
Yeah,
I was
August.
like,
You were like,
I was 14 years old. You know, so you really wasn't too far behind these young guys. You know, these young men and these young women. You know, Tupac was 24 when he passed away. Biggie was not that. I was only a few years behind these guys. So you don't realize how young these guys really, really were until you get up in age and be like, damn, I've outlived every last one of these guys. They were born before me. But Aaliyah was definitely an icon, man. I believe today, and this is not, and people always call me crazy, but I believe her and Beyonce would have been neck and neck as far as being that big icon. And if you really want me to be honest with you, Aaliyah was on the fast track in order to be that icon. She was already on the silver screen. She was already in Romeo Must Die. She was already on Queen of the Dam. She was in the process of making that movie. One of her biggest tracks was on a movie soundtrack, Try Again. You know, Try Again was her biggest track ever. I mean, Aaliyah was that big. I mean, it's unfortunate. It's when you think about Aaliyah's death back in 2001, it's just almost simultaneously. Her death was so tragic, and then weeks later, we have the biggest tragedy in U.S. history. It was just such a heart wrenching situation for that. I mean, I wish that we could have gotten a chance to see her peak because I truly believe it would have been her and Beyonce neck and neck. I believe that she would have been selling out the same way that Beyonce is selling out arenas right about now, and Leah would have been selling out arenas just as well. I truly believe that because, like I said, she was an icon during her time at a young age. When you crossed over to Hollywood like that at a very, very young, I mean, she was called Romeo. Do you know how big of an actor that Jet Li was?
and before, let's not forget the hip hop style that she wore.
Yes. The songs that she made with DMX, One
Yeah,
Key. I mean, the Tommy Hilfiger. She made girls want to wear the two top Tommy Hilfiger stuff. She and the thing you liked about her, it was she was she had that around the way girl feel to her. It wasn't so much. She wasn't so big of an icon that she was untouchable at a certain point. So man, Aaliyah, man, rest in peace. You were a big part of my childhood and a big part of my adulthood. I loved Rock the Boat. I love Hot Like Fire. I love 4 Page Letter. I love I'm So Into You. I love I Don't Want to Be Without You. I actually I actually wrote a girl that whole song in a letter when I was like 18 years old. So it didn't work, but I still wrote it. But that was that was Aaliyah, your name alone brings a smile to my face. And it's hearing your name and saying your name, it's just it's radiant, it's beautiful. And man, thank you. You would definitely, we talk about going too soon at 22 years old. You got to think about that age. At 22 years old, I was on my fourth year of enlistment in the army. That's how young that I was. I had not even been in the army for 5 full years. I wasn't even that deep into my 20s yet. I was still playing video games at that age. I was still trying to go to arcades during that age. I still haven't matured into a grown man as of yet. That's how young that really is when you put that into perspective and you realize how young that really was. And
So,
I'm just glad that your music lives on. I'm glad that your songs are back on Tidal and Apple Music so that we can listen to it. And we are reminded every day about how beautiful you were. I salute you. Thank
Absolutely. Absolutely. And next week for the Sports PSP pod, favorite Missy Elliott track.
you. Nice.